Here's your food.
We can't even DoorDash while black. Welcome to Racist of the Week. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. My name is Reese Waters. Now, this is where we expose the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union and also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And definitely leave me any possible suggestions for future nominees in the comments. Today's nominee, this Nashville, Tennessee DoorDash driver. Now, we've heard of driving while black, walking while black, jogging while black, biking while black. So it's no wonder sometimes it's just easier not to leave the house while black. But now even DoorDash is a problem. Christina Derrica uploaded the following video from her Ring camera from a recent delivery.
Here's your food, nigger.
Now, why did it sound like he was talking to a pet or something? Like it just came right out like that was just the normal thing for him to say. An unidentified man approaches the door of her Nashville home and says loudly enough for the audio to be clearly captured by the Ring camera, "Here's your food in." He later repeats the slur as he's walking away. Now I have a number of questions. And the first being, how did you sandwich taking a photo confirming your delivery with two ends?
Here's your food.
I don't understand how you manage to be professional in the midst of being completely unprofessional. Like, you are capturing footage that you made the delivery while ignoring that could be footage of you making the delivery. Like, that is the most baffling. Like, you clearly have shown an awareness of the power of photo and video evidence while ignoring that it could possibly be a thing. Well, you casually drop in.
Turn this on. Turn it on!
Also wondering why you clearly hold her responsible for whatever ails you. What exactly is the problem, Mr. DoorDash? And also, did you just happen to look at the photo and notice that it was an in? Like, did you know it was an in the whole way that you were driving and you just built up and you just couldn't take it anymore? Because it didn't sound like it. It sounded like you had more than enough time to know that you were delivering it to an end, and you just had to make sure that you knew that she knew that you knew that she was an end.
Why? Why?
She also, by the way, after all of this, because apparently she had as many questions as I had, she called out the company in an additional post saying to fire him immediately. Well, in a letter Derrica also posted to her TikTok, DoorDash confirmed that the driver had been fired and apologized for the incident. So I guess that's Uber Eats' problem now. Yeah, that's gonna be on Uber Eats. It's gonna be a rise in slurs over on Uber Eats, and we know who is to blame. They continued, DoorDash did, saying, "Please know that the type of behavior you described has no place on the DoorDash platform or anywhere else and is a violation of our safety policies. I want to assure you that we have investigated this incident and taken appropriate action by removing this dasher from the platform. That is right. That Dasher apparently will have a very bright future on Airbnb, where that kind of thing is tolerated. Good on DoorDash, by the way, but we do know that he isn't the only one out there, right? He couldn't possibly be the only one because it was way too casual. In fact, just from researching this story, I found this.
Where's your shit? Where's your shit? Come get it. Everybody else got a name, S.H. S.H.B. Fuck you.
Whereas the first gentleman was the casual, detached racist, this is the other end of the spectrum. This is the emotional racist, somebody who clearly either holds this end or maybe all ends responsible for her lot in life, which is as sensible as her just laying down in somebody else's stairwell was, I suppose. So maybe this is in the era before contactless delivery where you had to do the hand-to-hand. In which case, were you just going to be on the ground when she came outside? Was that it? I mean, it's a weird way to present yourself to somebody who you consider yourself better than, to just be on the ground in the stairwell. I mean, were you waiting for her to hear you saying in? Were you waiting for hands and feet? It kind of sounds like you were waiting on a confrontation by virtue of the fact that you were just freely saying it while she could have presented herself at any moment in time, but you were clearly unprepared for hands and feet by virtue of being on the ground in the stairwell. And why am I trying to make sense of this woman's behavior? Actually mad that she didn't want to come out. Like, what were you going to do? Just be there lurking in the stairwell? After years of discrimination, we do have cameras, as the first gentleman found out, and as you also found out, as she was also promptly fired and probably replaced by the first guy. Actually, now that I mention it, it's kind of like a circle of life, like circle of races kind of thing. You can only discriminate for so long before we decide to use photo and video evidence to our advantage. Now, the takeaway for us is even food delivery is treacherous for black people in 2024. Now, fortunately, these two were too dumb to stay undercover, but it is a very good reminder that we have to be vigilant. And it's one of those extra things in our backpack of luggage and baggage that we have to carry around with us all the time, is if we are in an establishment and they're serving food or drink and the attitude is a little bit off, probably trust your instincts on that one. Now, there is some good news in all this, however, because I mentioned in the beginning, walking while black in the open. Well, fortunately, we had a judge who was acquainted with the notion, and he's not even black, the kind of ally that we need. This is Judge of the Harris County, Texas Criminal Court at Law number 5, David Fleischer.
Zion Abiola. Mr. Abiola, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with evading arrest. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Okay. Judge, on May 30th, 2024, also observed 2 black males walking out of Bedford Place Homeowner Association Park, which is closed after sunset. Officers made contact with the defendant and another male who advised they did not know the park was closed. Defendant kept reaching near his waistband and pocket. Officers attempted to conduct a Terry frisk, on the defendant, resulting in the defendant running. Foot pursuit lasted approximately 25 to 30 yards. While running, a black handgun fell from the defendant's waist area. Defendant stated the gun belonged to his mother. Officers recovered a Glock 23, loaded with 1 bullet in the chamber and 7 in the magazine. 15 additional bullets were found inside defendant's book bag, and an extra magazine containing 18 bullets, a total of 41 bullets. Defendant's father arrived on scene and stated the defendant's mother is the one who purchased the weapon for the defendant. Defendant is 19 years of age. He has 2023 unlawful carrying of a weapon non-suit as a juvenile, no out-of-county criminal record.
Here's the rub. What's he doing? Walking while black? What's he doing? What's he doing wrong? Was he under arrest? I mean, all I see is that they go up to him and they just start searching, right?
I believe.
Walking while black. Mr. Abiola, I'd be very careful. You know, where you go, what you do may not end up well for you. I'm going to find no probable cause on this case now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Abiola, be careful. Just take a seat for me in the back, please. Don't leave. I found no probable cause. Guys, keep it down, please. I found no probable cause. Your cases have been dismissed. The only thing I'm going to counsel you is to be careful. Don't go to parks after hours. Otherwise, they're just going to harass you. You understand? Okay, good luck, man. You're free to go.
I absolutely love that video. I absolutely love that video because way too often this kind of conduct just gets rubber stamped by judges who basically don't want to ruffle any feathers and basically want to curry favor with a group that they're going to have to work with every day. And as a result, not doing their job, like actually not doing the job that they were elected to do. So I want to thank David Fleischer for actually deciding to do the thing that he was elected to do and represent the people of Harris County, Texas. That was dope, and we need many more like him. But congratulations to the racist DoorDash drivers. You are our Racist of the Week. And as always, if you see somebody that you would like to nominate, go ahead and leave it in the comments. You can email me at reese.waters@gmail.com. And be sure to subscribe to the page to make sure you get notified when the next video drops.